Today, we've got some really focused source material in front of us. It's excerpts from Rhapsody of Realities by Pastor Chris.
It's called The Gospel is Real, and it really throws down a gauntlet right from the start.
It absolutely does.
It argues that if you see faith as just a moral philosophy, a nice set of ethics, you're missing the point.
Completely. And our mission here is to really just pull apart how this source defines its own reality, its basis in history, and how it claims to have demonstrable proof.
And this comes from a daily devotional, right?
It's right. So its goal is to shift the whole conversation from comfortable ideas to, well, tangible reality. It leans hard on this quote from 𝐓𝐻𝐃𝐀𝐏.
Oh, the one about the fables.
Exactly. We have not followed cunningly devised fables.
Yeah.
It's a direct confrontation with any idea that this is just fiction.
So let's break that down. If it's not a philosophy, what is it, according to the source?
Well, the author makes a really sharp distinction. They say it's the life of God manifested in human flesh.
The life of God. So not ideas, but an actual existence.
Yes, and that has massive consequences. If it's life, if it's reality, then it has to be anchored in real, non-negotiable historical events.
Things that actually happened.
Precisely. That Christ truly came, died, was buried, and crucially, rose again and then ascended. These are presented as the historical anchors, not just, symbolic narratives.
Okay, that makes sense as a historical claim. But how does the source say we can, prove that today? How is it not just another old story?
And that's the pivot, right? The text says the proof isn't really found in, say, a scholarly debate or some kind of intellectual argument. It says the message is confirmed by the Holy Spirit. And the evidence for that is signs, miracles, and wonders.
So it moves from intellectual agreement to just observable power.
It's a complete shift in focus.
And what's the ultimate function of that power? The source pulls in this quote from 2 Timothy to make its biggest claim.
The one about death.
Yeah. That Christ has abolished death and hath brought life and immortality to light through the gospel. That is a massive statement.
It is. And what's fascinating is the source adds this layer of timelessness to it. It stresses that this grace, this purpose, was established before the world began.
Before the world began, so it's not a new idea.
Not at all. It's primordial, but only just recently, revealed through Christ.
So you have this ancient purpose made real in history, and now it's confirmed by these supernatural acts. Where does that leave the believer today? What's their role in all this?
That's really the final piece of the puzzle, and it's very practical. The source says the world demands proof, and the believer is called to be that proof.
The believer is the proof.
The proof and proof producer. By living what the author calls a supernatural life.
And that means specific actions.
Yes, very specific. Things like healing the sick, casting out devils, or leading someone to Christ. These actions themselves are the mechanism that confirms this gospel is the power of God unto salvation.
So to wrap this all up, what we're really seeing is a source that tries to completely reframe the gospel. It's not a moral playbook.
Not at all.
It's a demonstrable supernatural reality. It's confirmed by specific historical events and then validated today through, visible acts. It's a real challenge to move beyond just internal belief.
Right. And that leaves us with a final thought for you to consider. The source argues the world demands observable reality, not just nice arguments. So this raises a question. If proof, not argument, is what's needed, what does that imply about the necessity of observable action in any belief system, secular or spiritual, for it to be seen as real or relevant? Something to chew on.
We trust you were blessed by this episode. To gain unlimited access to Rhapsody of Realities by Pastor Chris, please download the Rhapsody app using the link myapp.rhapsodyofrealities.org. God bless you.